Well, I hope that I'm not keeping you up.
Oh, come on, give me a break. All right, the sun's barely even up.
Well, it was a beautiful sunrise. What? What is so funny?
You, city girl getting up with the chickens.
Well, it's the only time that we could spend together without having to hide. Hannah never opens up her blackout shades before noon.
You know what? Don't let those old ladies fool you. All right, they will get you every single time.
Look, will you
Cool
just
out.
chill? Even if it wasn't her beauty sleep time, she is buying the fact that Jack is now my boyfriend. Like, I gotta tell you, though, I don't know what she sees in him.
He's not me.
Oh,
all right?
come
Hey,
on.
no. I'm cool with this whole deal and everything, all right? But I'm not living with your granny on our backs for the rest of our lives.
It would be nice to act more, you know, normal.
Normal.
Like a couple.
Oh, so there is an upside to it.
Yeah, see, the upside is that you get to be with me 24/7.
What's wrong? What's up?
That guy that just walked in, he worked for Cedric.
That's Curtis.
Wait, you know him?
Yeah, I know him. So does your grandma.
You see, there's one other person who would have the same DNA as Livy. You're not Livy's father. Brian is.
Yeah, hello, this is Dr. Collins. I paged Dr. Lambert. She hasn't picked up any of her messages? Okay, would you tell her I called again, please? Thank you.
Hey! Hey, anybody out there? We're stuck in here! Hey! This is great. This is just great. You know what? What if whoever locked us in here is the same guy that attacked us in the morgue?
It's broad daylight in the middle of a busy hospital. I think we'll be all right.
There's no phone in here. I don't even have my cell phone. Look, even if somebody did miss us, they'd never think to look here. We could be stuck here for hours.
I have an idea.
Well, you said you had an idea. What is it?
I do. I'm gonna make good use of our time.
By doing what?
And try and find files on Estelle Reese. At least try to.
Okay.
I could work this blasted thing.
Here, wait. Let me do it.
So you think you're gonna help me whether I like it or not?
Whether the door was locked or not.
If you have your mind set on something, it's pretty hard to change it, isn't it?
That's right.
Okay.
All right. Estelle Reese. Although I seriously doubt she was ever treated here at GH.
Oh, why is that?
Oh, because Rachel doesn't want any of her family anywhere near Kevin. Nowhere near Kevin. We're talking, I mean, that family, ever since they got to Port Charles, they've done nothing but cause... Never mind, it's okay.
What's the matter?
Nothing, I just don't think that we should...
We should get what? Get personal?
Yes, right.
And why is that? Because we kissed?
Because we crossed a line, Ian, and I'm not gonna do that again.
Okay, so we can't even be friends
Look,
now.
I thought that we both discussed it would be better off if we avoided each other altogether.
We did.
Yeah,
I mean...
yeah. Well, then... How did we end up in this room together? How did that happen?
You barged in here.
No, I came in here to try and help my patients and
Oh.
look up some files.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Well, then let's concentrate on that. Forget about everything else. All right, there's got to be something in here somewhere. We're probably just not looking in the right spot. No, nothing on Estelle Reese at GH.
Well, maybe we're on the wrong track. Maybe Boardman treating Estelle is just a coincidence. Maybe he did it for Rachel.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. You know, there's a rumor going around about Rachel and Boardman
What?
together. Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's pretty gross. But
Hey, pretty strange bedfellows. But you know, sometimes two people get thrown into a situation, you know, day in, day out.
I gotta get out of here. I have to get out of here. Hey! Hey, somebody, we're stuck in here.
You relax. What do you think I'm gonna do to you? Bite you? What are you afraid of?
And then Rachel springs it on me. I'm not Livy's father. Ryan is.
Knowing full well that identical twins have identical DNA. So you may never know for sure.
Dr. Locke takes mind screwing to a whole new level, don't you think?
You think that's all it is?
Well, let me put it this way. I wouldn't put it past Ryan and Grace to be involved with each other behind my back. But I also wouldn't put it past Rachel to make the whole thing up just to get at me.
Mark, all of this is about what's going on up there. What's going on in there?
Victor, when Lucy told me I had a daughter, it was like a giant piece of a puzzle landed on my head.
And then Rachel made you doubt that. But no matter what the truth is, you're still connected to that girl. You don't have to give up being connected.
She gave me an ultimatum. Either I tell Livy that I made everything up just to get back at Rachel, or she'll tell Livy that Ryan is her father, and she could probably make her believe it.
Well, what does Eve think?
She'd like this whole mess to just go away.
Is that what she said?
Oh, she doesn't have to. And I don't blame her. From the very beginning, I just shut her out. I haven't told her anything, and now she's stuck in the middle of something that just keeps getting worse.
What? You know, you don't look very well.
I woke up this morning with this blinding headache. You know, if I was one of my patients, I'd probably say, oh, it's just stress.
I just stopped by to see how you were doing, but judging from your face, you look pretty awful.
So I've heard.
Oh, you. Hey, it's so good to see you. Oh, I am so glad you are here. You know, I really didn't want Doc going through this whole thing by himself.
It's okay, I told him everything.
Oh, good. I'm very glad.
I haven't done very much except to get very angry. I haven't offered anything in the way of sage advice.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news anytime, and this time it's me again. Livy didn't come home last night, Doc.
What do you mean Nana knows that guy?
I don't know, he was working at Shady last night. Thanks. You know, I mean, I don't know, he was after her for something, but she gave him the big cold shoulder. You know, but there was definitely something going down between them.
Well, what would Nana want with a creep like that? I mean, you know, the last time I saw him was when Cedric died. Oh my God, hide. Look, hey, what is she doing here?
I don't know. Something tells me it's not for the coffee.
You using this?
Oh, no.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What was that all about?
Looks like Granny just gave Cedric's buddy a nice big fat payoff.
That he was working her body last night. Maybe she was just paying him for that.
Then why was she hiding it? Huh? And besides, since when did your grandma start paying people herself in cash?
Well, there's gotta be a good explanation.
Yeah, I don't know. Cedric's dead and his gambling operation is still running strong.
Well, what's that got to do with Nana?
I don't know, maybe she was placing a bet.
Oh, God, please. Nana's never even been to Vegas. Okay, keep your head down.
Oh, where you going? Huh?
I'm gonna go find out what's going on.
Al,
stop it. Keep your distance. Nana, hi.
Allison, what are you doing here this early?
Funny thing, I was just about to ask you the same thing.
An early board meeting. Imagine conducting business at this ungodly hour.
Imagine that. It's so weird. Nobody actually mentioned a meeting to me, and I'm the one who orders all the coffee.
It's an informal meeting. Just some of the members decide to get together and have a fundraising discussion. Oh, speaking of which, the event last night was a smash. Did you and young Chandler have a nice time?
Yes, it was wonderful.
Well, you must invite him over for dinner. I must be leaving now.
Right. You wouldn't want to be late for your meeting there, would you?
Goodbye.
Bye-bye now.
What's up? Did you find out anything?
Yeah. Nana's a lousy liar. She's definitely hiding something.
Well, would Chris tell you anything about Livy that didn't tell me?
Apparently not, except that Livy is there and she doesn't want to talk to me.
Oh, I bet he relished telling you that.
Nobody seems to be enjoying this quite the way Chris is. Almost as if he set it up, isn't it?
You know what? Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Maybe he was the one that put the envelope with the DNA results in Eve's locker. Could be.
You think he's the one who put it there?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Even if we could prove it, the damage is already done.
Well, wait a minute. Shouldn't you be warning Livy about what he might be up to?
Sure, I'd love to, except that she won't hear a word from me or from Lucy. Besides, I have other things to worry about now.
Yes, like Rachel's ultimatum.
Yeah.
Look, Doc, I just know you will make the right choice.
Lucy, if I thought walking away from Livy was the best thing to do, I'd do it in a heartbeat. The problem is, I don't know what the right thing to do is
anymore. What really
anymore.
makes me furious is the way you've been forced into this position. The moment when I left Ryan and his mother, that was my decision. And yet a day hasn't passed since that I haven't felt some pain about the consequences of that decision. The kind of man he became, the kind of things he did. And I'm not suggesting there's anything similar between your situation and Livy's and mine and Ryan's. It's just that this is the kind of choice that can haunt you for the rest of your life.
Doc, nobody can tell you what to do. We can't make that decision for you. But no matter what, I'm there. I will support whatever decision you make. And I just want you to keep one thing in mind, okay? When you met Livy, you already wanted to help her. Even not knowing she might be your daughter, you wanted to help her because she's a nice person. She's Livy.
You're right. That doesn't change anything. I do care about her. And it doesn't matter whether I'm her father or her uncle. If I walk away from her now, I'll never have the chance to go back again. So the only hope I have is to go to her and tell her the truth and just hope that she can accept it. And me.
She will. She will. Hey, you know, if you need me, I'm here. Okay. All right. I gotta go. So, hang in there, okay? Okay, see you later.
Thank you.
I'm not afraid of anything. I'm anxious to get out of here because I have a life to get back to.
Of course you do. Personally, I am in no hurry to get out of here. I have everything I need right here. Right there in that box. All the information I need's right in there, so I'm gonna ask it nicely See if you can't tell me something about Estelle.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it told you the entire Reese family has the same disease.
Well, you think it's hereditary?
Oh, come on. They're all just one can short of a six-pack, if you know what I mean.
You know, Bob Green was perfectly sane when he got here. Only problem he had was a bit of a crush on you.
God, things were so different back then. He came to us with a sore neck and back pain.
A broken heart.
Blaming me for that?
He didn't return his affections.
I couldn't.
Right, because you're married.
And very in love with my husband.
I could kill whoever's responsible for this.
For what?
Taking away Bob Green's life. He had so much to look forward to. I better get back to this.
Hey, I remembered a way to find out if certain tests had been ordered. For instance, antigen typing.
And the same test that will run on Heller, DeMarco, and Green.
Right.
The ones we didn't order.
Exactly. But maybe we can find out if those tests were run on other patients other than our own.
And then we could cross-check against people who were admitted to the psych ward.
Right. But the thing is we'd have to find somebody that is coherent enough to tell us whether or not Boardman injected them or somebody else.
So what are you waiting for? Come on.
All right, antigen typing. Search.
It's gone black.
Wait a minute. The whole system's shut down.
But paying somebody off who worked for Cedric, that doesn't make any sense.
I think it's about time that you and I take charge, all right? And stop letting your grandma call all the shots.
Yeah. You know, maybe she's like up to her neck in some kind of illegal gambling, you know? We could get all the details on it and then use them against her so that she would leave us alone.
Oh, baby, I got a feeling that we're onto something way bigger than that.
I know I'm right to level with Livy, but it isn't going to be easy. There's no way to know how she's going to handle wondering if I'm her father or that Ryan is.
Is it going to be any easier for her to find out that Rachel tried to blackmail you?
Doesn't matter what we think of them. Rachel's the only parent that Livy's ever known, and despite everything she's done, Livy loves her. Oh, talk about needing just the right words to say.
Let me tell you something. You may never know whether you're Livy's father. But the way you're willing to step forward when you could just as easily walk away, that makes you a parent.
I hope Livy sees it that way.
When are you planning to tell her?
Soon. But first I have to tell Eve.
You know, I guess it makes sense in a sick sort of way that Boardman would target people that have no one left in the world. Freedom.
Sure hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Oh, no, of course not. Lucy.
Lucy.
Thank God you're here. We've been stuck in here for hours.
Stuck? You were stuck in here, huh? Well, the door was wide open.
No, it wasn't. The door was locked.
No, I picked the lock while you were sleeping.
Well, Kevin's got to be looking for me. I got to go find Kevin.
Sure gonna be surprised to find out where you've been, huh? Evie?
I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking? I don't think I'm thinking anything.
Yeah, no, I think you are, and you're wrong.
Am I?
Yes. Eve and I were stuck in here, and now we're both relieved that we're not anymore. Okay.
for scenes from the next Port Charles.
On the next Port Charles.
Do you really think I like to see you hurt?
I think you're thrilled that Livy's pushing me away.
Sorry, Curtis, nah. You're not going nowhere, my man.
I took your suggestion. I had another test run. You're not my daughter, after all.
Admit it, the day is never complete without your daily dose of Erica Kane and All My Children. Eventually, Erica will settle down and find someone special again. But is it today? You're going to have to watch and find out. Luckily, All My Children is coming up next here on SoapNet.